Frantic students running for their lives in yet another mass shooting in America. This one at Michigan State University Monday evening, where police say a gunman went from building to building on a shooting rampage.
Bullets went flying around 1 o'clock this morning inside the Kalau nightclub near the IU Bloomington campus. Bloomington police say 3 people were shot inside.
There were people crowding in the parking structure, and I was like, we can't be here. People are gonna look for these crowds. But when all I heard was screaming. All I heard is quote unquote, they're shooting.
When the shooting began, he immediately tried to find cover.
I ran up to the VIP area, and there was a back area where they hold all the liquor bottles. And me, along with another 15 other people, crammed ourselves into this one tiny room.
Experiencing that in a city where I would, think I was told that was safe, a safe environment. It was going to be different from where I came from. And seeing, similar things, it definitely took a toll.
So I heard the gunshots, thought it was a tire popping, did not think gunshots, and then at one point my dad said, "Get down."
I have panic attacks now if I hear sirens or fireworks for sure. It's just a triggering kind of thing.
So I was going out my junior year, I just turned 21, and I was excited to go out with some of my friends from out of town, and we went to Kalau, which was, a popular bar at the time. And unfortunately, there was a shooting inside of Kalau. I was filming a video with my friend, so I wasn't, I was focused on dancing and having a good time. I just remember hearing the gunshots and then immediately looking to my left by where the bartenders are and seeing a guy holding a gun. And it was really scary.
I was going to the Louisville airport to pick up my boyfriend Jace with my mom and dad. We were on an interstate heading home. It was about 10 o'clock at night. We were in the far left lane and a vehicle flew up in the middle lane and began firing shots from an automatic weapon. It actually took a minute for me to realize that's actually something that was really surprising. When I look back on it, I'm almost mad at myself thinking of how long it took me to realize what was happening.
That day, that was a Monday, it was the day before Valentine's Day. I remember having an exam at 3 p.m. As we were walking back, we were just sat in the lobby, and my dorm was 2 buildings away from. And then around 8 p.m. or something like that, there was just ambulance after ambulance after ambulance, and we're what's going on? And I deleted social media for a bit, and I was oh, shooting at the Union. And we're people are probably joking, people say anything, no one knows. And then so we just kept watching and watching and watching, and more cops and more police and more everything, and helicopters started showing up.
The first thing that I thought of was getting my friends to safety. We all ducked down immediately. I've worked in a bar for a while, so I wasn't the first time I was at a shooting inside of a bar, so
I literally felt nothing because it's I was so numb, my body just hit this fight or flight mode where I was just I couldn't feel. The crazy part is too, I think about this a lot, is wild, and my head was on the window, and I was on the side closest to them shooting, so my head was on the window, my feet were on Jason's lap, so I mean, my head was literally right next to where shots were being fired, which is just insane to think about. I guess I just kind of thought is this real? It just felt such a outer body experience.
This one girl comes sprinting from that area towards my dorm, and she lived in my dorm. She started pounding on the door because she didn't have her ID. What's going on? We let her in. She's yeah, I was just in the Union. And she ran back, and it was oh shit, this is real. And then our director of the building came in and was go to your room, lock the door, throw anything in front of your room, don't come out, be quiet. It was a snap out of reality kind of thing. We were in there for about 5 hours-ish. I think I myself and a lot of people had was realizing that things can happen so fast, and like we take things so seriously that like don't matter. Like school, like after that, like no one prioritized school. Everyone prioritized like being with each other, spending time with each other, like really being present with everyone, and like cherishing things because they might be taken away within seconds.
Experiencing that with a group of friends that I've shared countless memories with throughout high school. I wasn't so scared for my life, more so theirs. And during that moment, having the uncertainty of, how my other friends were doing and their state, was very scary. So this one definitely made me appreciate, every night out with my friends afterwards.
I talk about it to like my family mostly just because I think like, like they get it, like they were there. It's just different, like, we were in that experience together, so it's something, it's like, oh, you feel this way, they get that too.
Be with everyone, every single person in my dorm was all together. Every friend, and we just like cherishing moments together. Like crying in the lobby, and you see everyone, you go up to everyone, you hug them, people are coming back in tears.
Every time you go out with your friends, just appreciate the moment. You just don't know in that situation.